Good morning. Form 7004, application for aromatic extension of time to file certain business income tax information and other return. How to file Form 7004 to request an extension to file your Form 1120S at a later date. If you have an S Corporation or an L.L.C. tax as an S Corp and you believe you won't be able to file your Form 1120S by the due date, which is March 15, it is a good idea you file Form 7004 by March 15 to request an extension to file your Form 1120S later. When you file Form 7004 and send it in on time, and you pay any tax you might owe on time, the request is automatically approved. IRS will not send you a letter to approve it. It is automatically approved. Therefore, you have 6 months from the due date, 6 months from March 15 to file your Form 1120S. The Form 7004 is now an authorization to pay your tax late, but it is a request to file your Form 1120S late. And you have 6 months to file your form. It extended 6 months from March 15. However, keep in mind that Schedule K1 will be needed by partners to file their 1040. So if you cannot file Form 1120S, you might give Schedule K1 to your partners so that they can file their 1040 by April 15 and report all the information they need on their form. So that'll be a good idea, even if you request an extension to file 1120S late, to file it by April, to be able to give Schedule K1 to partners, unless you can give them Schedule K1 without filing your Form 1120S. But just keep that in mind that Schedule K1 flows to 1040. For them to file it accurately, they will need their Schedule K1s. So how do you file a Form 7004 for your S Corp? First, you'll enter your business name on top with your business identification number. Then you'll enter your business address, the street number, the city, the state, and the zip code. So part 1, you have line 1, enter the form code for the return listed below. So for Form 1120S, it is 25. So you'll enter 25. And keep in mind that you can e-file 7004 or you can file it by email as well. But if you file it by email and you e-file your Form 1120S, IRS might receive your Form 1120S, process it before they process your Form 7004. Therefore, they might assume you file Form 1120S late without an extension and penalize you. So just keep that in mind. If you are filing Form 7004 by email and then later file Form 1120S electronically. Part 2. All filer must complete this part. So for question 2, 3, 4, if that applies to you, you might read the instructions to Form 7004 to check the appropriate box. And the link to the form and the instruction will be under free download, Federal Forms and Instructions at ninasoup.com, or you can pull it from irs.gov as well. So line 2, if the organization is a foreign corporation that does not have an office or place of business in the United States. So if that does not apply to your business, you just leave it alone. So line 3, if the organization is a corporation and is the common parent of a group that intends to file a consolidated return, you check the box or you leave it alone if it does not apply to you. And for the businesses that it applied to, they need to attach a statement. Keep in mind that Form 7004 is used by many different type of forms, including Form 1120S. Line 5A, the application is for calendar 2020, so you just enter 20. 5B, so if that's your initial return, that's the first year you'll file Form 1120S, you'll check a initial return, otherwise you just leave it blank. So line 6, tentative total tax, if there is a tax the business owe, you'll enter the tax or you just put 0 there. So any total payment and credit paid by the business will go on line 7, and line A, balance due, is line 7 minus line 6. So Form 7004 is not an extension to pay your tax late. It is an extension to file Form 1120S late. Therefore, if there is any tax owed, it has to be paid on time by March 15 for the aromatic extension to be aromatic. So once you are done completing Form 7004, if you wanted to mail it, you will need to submit it using the address on page 3 of the instructions for Form 1120S. So how do you locate the address? You'll first locate your state that correspond and look for the total assets that corresponds where your business total asset fall under to find the address you should put on the envelope. So if we take an example here, if you live in Michigan, for instance, and your total asset is less than 10 million, and you are now going to file Schedule M3, you'll use Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue Service Center, Kansas City, Missouri 64999-013. If you live in Michigan and your total asset is 10 million or more, or your total asset is less than 10 million and you decided to file Schedule M3, then you'll use the address Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue Service Center, Ogden, Utah 84201-013. So the address you will mail your Form 1120S is the address you will use to mail your Form 7004 if you are going to mail it rather than filing it electronically. And remember, for the extension to be aromatically approved, you have to file your Form 7004 by March 15. And I'm not sure if I said that before, but yes, keep in mind that your partners will need their Schedule K1 to be able to file Form 1040 on time as well. Thank you so much for your time. We thank you very much for all your comments, and we thank you very much, you all that subscribe to our channel. I'm Afiavi Ojune Liberman, creators of Liberman Consulting L.L.C. YouTube channel, Liberman Consulting L.L.C. podcast, and ninasoap.com, our blog. We do have our online store including liberdownload.com, where you can find digital products you might find useful to manage your finances and your business. We have resale products at liberoutlets.com, custom apparels and stationery at liberlabel.com, and natural products at ninassoap.com. I will put my notes as articles at ninassoap.com in case you want to read more information on the form. And also, you'll be able to access the instructions to Form 7004 on IRS website, or you can find the link at ninassoap.com under free downloads. Thank you so much.